When the Devas actually come, their feet don't touch the earth. They levitate several inches above the earth. The Devas don't blink. Indeed, if even one of these lower echelon Devas, let's say, were to come upon the earth today, what exactly is a Deva, like Agni, Surya, etc.? This was a cause of confusion for non-Vedic individuals when they first began to encounter Sanatana Dharma during the colonial period. It remains a confusion to this day for people. And what is the confusion? What is the question? All right, Sanatana Dharma believes, as any intelligent person would, that ultimately there is one supreme absolute. Necessarily, philosophically, there must be one supreme absolute. However, at the same time, when we look at Sanatana Dharma, or what sometimes people call Hinduism, what do we see? A multitude, mass of all sorts of devas and devis, gods and goddesses, gods and goddesses, gods and goddesses. What is the meaning of all this? What are these beings? These are beings who are extremely powerful, much, much more powerful than human beings, but they're not just powerful. It's very sad that today, when people think of such things, they tend to think in terms of power. Oh, what is God? God is very powerful. They think of a Superman times 100. Oh, what is God? Oh, he can lift the Empire State Building just with his thumb, and on. They think of all sorts of silly things like this. No, it's not merely that the Devas are powerful, but correspondingly, they are good. They are virtuous. They are individuals who are civilized, who are cultured. They are individuals who are spiritually advanced, etc., etc. And these are benevolent beings who are much higher than human beings, but they're not God. The Devas are subservient to God, somewhat similar as in, let's say, the Abrahamic religions. You have angels, and the angels are not God. They're subservient to God. Well, that's a cheap imitation of Sanatana Dharma, the Abrahamic religions having come way, way, way after Sanatana Dharma. But within Sanatana Dharma, there is the origination of this concept that these powerful beings are all servants of God. God being Sriman Narayana, in the highest name of God that's given in the Vedic scriptures. So there is God. There are those very powerful, benevolent beings who are servants of God, known as the Devas. And you mentioned two of them, Agni and Surya. There's Chandra, there's Varuna, there's Indra. There are, again, so many of these beings. And then there are humans. And then there are demons. There are demonic beings. And again, this is recognized throughout Sanatana Dharma, as well as every other religion on the face of the earth. And indeed, when it comes to the Devas, they're not all the same. There are various strata of Devas as a hierarchy. The less important ones, they will only live for like 1,000,000 years. And they have only so much power, infinitely more power than a human does. Indeed, if even one of these lower echelon Devas, let's say, were to come upon the earth today, we would think we were being visited by God. And that's the lower echelon Devas. We would see a being who, these are part of the descriptions of the Devas. When they do come to earth, and they do periodically, when they do visit the earth, you know that a Deva is a Deva and not just some human being pretending to be. This is why whenever you encounter fake gurus who will claim, oh yes, I am the incarnation of such and such. Yeah, right. This is how you know. When the Devas actually come, their feet don't touch the earth. They levitate several inches above the earth. The Devas don't blink. No, when I say don't blink, I don't mean that, they can just kind of stare at you and try to not blink for a minute or two, but then eventually they can't take it anymore. No, the Devas don't blink, period. The Devas have a divine luster to them, to the point where, and I'm not exaggerating, you may not be able to even take the light coming from them with your bare eyes. You may have to wear some sort of protective goggles in order to even see the Devas if they were to appear before you, etc., etc. These are indeed, quote-unquote, powerful beings, advanced beings, but they're not God. And interestingly, if it's a real Deva, the first person who would tell you this would be the Deva. They would immediately tell you, if you ask them, of course, it's not like they go around just telling people this for no reason. If you ask them, oh, are you the Supreme? Are you God? They will tell you, no, I'm a servant of Bhagavan. That's what the Deva will say. I am a servant of God.